Universe 7, Timeline 8. This universe had been created by other celestial beings, where the gods of destruction alongside the angels already dominated everything and everyone. They had different goals. Some wanted to have more powers than Zenosama, and others already had such great energy that they just wanted to cause destruction to more and more planets without bringing balance. A great light dawns in the new Universe 7. It was Goku combined with Zenosama's powers. Goku Omni King appears. Goku says, "Looks like I didn't even have time to think twice. Mr. Zeno really brought me here. I'm still having to get control of this new transformation. The issue is, of having to fight the gods or end up with another celestial being doesn't sound good to me. Sounds like something that goes against my rules. I can't understand how this actually ended up happening. I need to think very carefully before showing any kind of skill. Even here being Universe 7 from another timeline, I still feel like I'm home." At that moment, Goku has a slight flashback of his conversation with the High Priest next to Zenosama. Zenosama says, "Goku, many catastrophes ended up happening. There is another celestial being that is just like you in the other universe, and he ended up becoming the king of everything, even stealing the powers of all the other celestials. You'll have to pay close attention before going to fight any of the beings that appear there. Think that here, besides the Great Priest, I dominate everything. I do this governance while the Great Priest controlled the beings that appear here. But I think that things in another universe might be totally different. When we start talking about the skills and powers that have been developed among many other warriors, we need to pay close attention. You will now have to fight all other gods and all other beings who want to bring darkness to other universes and other timelines. I hope that with the new power you've attained, you'll be able to manage to do that. We trust you." The Great Priest watches and says, "I believe that with that power you ended up showing, you are among the 5 most powerful in the Son Goku universe. I hope you understand, Son Goku. Lots of things that would end up happening. Pay close attention. Your powers are really high, but you have no idea what it's like to fight a god who is using all his strength. We're talking millennia of years of training. I hope you're capable. After all, you yourself in another timeline ended up causing all the destruction." At that moment, Goku begins to reflect and prepares for the next battle. Goku says goodbye to all his friends and says, "Good. Now I'm going to resolve this situation within all the universes." Goku is thrown by Zenosama directly into another timeline. Goku arrives at timeline number 8, back to the present moment. Goku in space watches and talks. "Looks like I need to see. Everything that is happening here needs to analyze this whole situation. I think I'll go straight to Earth. I need to understand with all the inhabitants there what is happening." At that moment, Goku teleports directly to Earth. All the humans who were there ended up being scared. Others called him Your Majesty. The great celestial being has arrived. "What are you talking about? The great celestial being? It doesn't make any sense. What do you want from me?" Goku began to analyze the whole situation and said, "These people are really funny. Well, for me it doesn't matter. Perhaps if I found Gohan and the others, yeah, they could understand." Goku goes to Capsule Corporation. At that moment, Goku says, "Hey Bulma, I'm glad you're here. I need to talk to Vegeta. In fact, I am Goku from another timeline. I need to bring balance to the universe, so I need to understand what's really going on here." At that moment, Bulma observes and speaks. "Goku, you've got to be kidding. After absorbing Zenosama's powers, you began to wreak havoc in all universes and eventually became an emperor of the entire universal galaxy." Goku watches and speaks. "What? What are you talking about, Bulma? That's not possible. I didn't do any of that. Or did I? Damn it, I don't understand this thing." At that moment, Goku asks where Vegeta is and what happened to him. The moment Goku wonders where Vegeta would be, Goku is taken aback by information Bulma passes on, saying that after this current timelines, Goku became the ruler of everything. He united with the most powerful Saiyans and the strongest warriors and made them the Heavenly Guard. At that moment, Bulma explains that the goddess of all Saiyans and all other beings after Goku from the timeline destroyed everything was over. The gods of destruction ended up agreeing with the true ideals of the new Goku. Once he had Zenosama's powers, the two had become one. Goku's powers had gone haywire with Zenosama's mindset that he only wanted to erase the things he thought were right. So that ended up causing the big catastrophe. Any other being who disagreed with something that was happening would have to pay dearly. Many mortals lost their lives. Many other universes were destroyed. Nobody ever got into any arguments. Many complicated things ended up happening. And that makes us wonder what you came here to do if you're not Goku who wants to end everything. Would you want to challenge him? What are you really going to do? At that moment, the Goku of the timeline that we all follow is shocked by the information that passes and says, "So that's really what happened. It seems that it discredits too much of the powers that could be developed. So that means that now things are going to get much more complicated." I understand. It seems that I could not imagine that all this could still be possible to happen. I believe that only Goku Black would be a dark version of me, but it looks like that we have much more complicated situations. Bulma, don't worry. I will still bring peace to everyone throughout this universe. Even if I have to wipe out all the dark beings that exist here. With the help of the Super Dragon Balls, I'm sure that after this great catastrophe happens, we will be able to rebuild this whole universe. I think I already know the first place to go. At that moment, Goku teleports directly to planet Beerus, planet of the god of destruction. Beerus and Whis are somewhat different. Beerus watches Goku and speaks. "Goku! Does that mean your powers are getting bigger? Huh. Very interesting. Have you managed to master your essence to really be the ruler of everything?" At that moment, Goku watches and speaks. Lord Beerus, do you think I'm the Goku you know? Whis laughs and talks. "Did you not realize that Mr. Beerus is not your majesty? This Goku has an energy very similar to that of Goku who received the powers of Lord Beerus, but it seems to come from another timeline." Goku smiles and speaks. Exactly! I came here to show that we can bring balance without causing major catastrophes for these universes. Not accept that you end up destroying everything. I came here to stop my dark self. Beerus starts to smile and says, "So you're not my majesty's Goku? Very well. We will eliminate you here and now." Goku speaks. "I already knew this would happen. So let's go." Beerus charges straight in to attack Goku, but Goku remembers Zeno-sama and says, "I'm going to need to use that transformation again." In a short space of time, Goku's body begins to create different temporal energies, causing a large sphere of energy to be created under his body. His spatial form appears over his body. Beerus looks at Goku and is faced with a vision of the universe and his white hair with ultra instinct. Beerus can't understand what's going on. In moments, Beerus is devastated by Goku's planetary attack. Goku says, "Mr. Beerus, that power goes far beyond anything that transcends you. So I'm sorry, you have no chance of beating me." In a few moments, Whis starts laughing and talking. "Well done, Sword Goku. It seems that you have surpassed even the energy of Ultra Instinct. That will be fascinating. I figured Mr. Beerus couldn't handle this, so let's go." At that moment, Whis and Goku Omni King starts to fight and several blows starts to occur. The great battle begins to unfold for days. Goku and Whis exchange punches until the moment when Whis says, "I never imagined that a Saiyan would be one day reach this level. If you're not the Goku of this universe, how do you manage to power up the powers of the Omni King? That's odd." When Whis was about to finish his sentence, Goku holds his hand and hits him in the belly, saying, "I think it's best that you let me handle this situation and take care of Mr. Beerus, because things are not going to get much more complicated if you don't take this personally. An angel doesn't need to get involved, especially when it's an angel who trained me in the past." Whis looks at Goku and smiles and says, "Very well then, do what you need to do, Lord Goku." Palace of the Omni King. After the events in timeline number 8 have occurred, and this timeline's Goku has become ruler of everything after absorbing Zeno-sama's powers. Inside the Vegeta Palace, Gohan, all the other warriors and the most powerful warriors from all the universes found themselves as rulers of Goku the Dark God. Goku watched and spoke. "It seems that other timelines were bothered by what I ended up doing here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Vegeta, Gohan, I think the time has come for us to start acting. To be continued." So hey, my partner, what do you believe and what do you imagine about all this? Is Goku using his full power as the Omni King fighting a devastating battle against his own race in the other universes? Regardless of what it is more than important that you already expose it here in your comments so that we can enter into that crazy debate. Click the like button, subscribe here to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.